Strategy number 2, staggered board, is another defense tactics. It's the second defense tactic against hostile takeover. Staggered board, also known as classified board. Classified board, staggered board. Now, staggered board involves the dividing of the board of directors into classes. The board of directors here are divided into classes with only a fraction of directors up for election each year. It involves dividing board of directors into classes, and these classes are based on the election. This is where only a fraction, it could be a third of the board or a small number of the board, which is divided into classes with only a fraction of the directors up for election each year. With a fraction of the directors up for election each year, so that we do not have all the entire board being elected at the same time. It's staggered. So maybe 2 directors this year, another 2 directors next year, another directors the 3rd year, another fraction the 4th year, and so on. And how is it then a defense tactic against a hostile takeover? Now, where we have a staggered board, classified board, where we have the board of directors being divided into classes with a fraction of directors up for election each year, that makes it difficult for an acquirer to gain immediate control of the board. The acquirer cannot acquire the target and replace the entire board at the same time because of the contract that the board of directors have with the company, where only a fraction is up for election each year. That prevents hostile takeover through various ways. It could be through, it delays control. It leads to delayed control of the acquirer. Because only a fraction of the board of directors is elected each year, it will take a hostile takeover multiple years to gain a majority of the board seats. So if the board, say, has 10 or 12 directors, for example, and 3 directors are up for election each year. So at the end of year 1, 3 face election. Then another 3 face election. Another 3 face election. Okay, 3, 3, 3. Another 3. So here currently you see, it may take the hostile takeover about 4 years to replace the entire board. But where there is no staggered board, the hostile takeover can replace the entire board within a year. But where only 3 directors are up for election year 1, another 3 year 2, another 3 year 3, another 3 year 4, it may take the hostile takeover a minimum of 4 years to replace the entire board. So that leads to delayed control. It leads to delayed control because only a fraction of the board of directors is up for election. Because of that fact, it will take a hostile acquirer multiple years to to do what? To gain a majority of the board seats. And that significantly slows down the process of gaining control of the company. It slows down the process of doing what? Of gaining control of the entire company. It may also pose what we call increased difficulty. Increased difficulty. It becomes more difficult on the part of the offsite takeover, because the extended time frame makes it more difficult and more costly for a offsite takeover to acquire the executive. And that can deter potential acquirers from even attempting a offsite takeover. When it comes to the knowledge of the offsite takeover that the board is staggered, that is a prevention measure, because it becomes more difficult. It may lead to delayed control, and that is a deterrent, which is a defense tactic. So that's why companies may have staggered boards, so that they can scare away hostile takeovers. It, in other words, provides time for defense. It provides time for defense. The target company buys time for defense. The extended amount of time that would take to gain control of the board gives the target company more time to enact other defensive strategies. So instead of the example I gave here, 1 year, the company will now have 4 years to come up with other defensive strategies against hostile takeover. So that is how staggered boards may act as a defense tactic against hostile takeover.